Hello and welcome to another YouTube exclusive TV on basketball video. And today we're going to be reacting to another article that caught my eye. We're going to be looking at a Bleacher Report article written by Zach Buckley talking about just simple NBA trades that could change everything. And I find it really interesting because I've been talking about over these past few weeks about just like these crazy trades that could happen, and they kind of are big and extravagant, a lot of these rumors. But these are trades that what I think they mean by simple is something that's like very, very plausible, and it's and not a lot of people think about. So I'm very excited to look at this article. I'm going to be reacting because I haven't even read it. I've seen something here with Chris Paul and Ricky Rubio. Maybe it has something to do with them, but I don't know what's going to be said in this article. So yeah, if you like this type of content, remember to leave a like, drop a subscription so you don't miss an episode, and watch out for some great NBA content over the next few weeks. Next week it's going to be a lot of draft-heavy content, so be on the lookout for that as the NBA season is inching closer. If you guys see the news, December 22nd is officially going to be the start date, so it's going to be a really short off-season, but I'm still going to be producing some really good videos. So let's get right into this article. So yeah, like I said, Chris Paul and Ricky Rubio on the cover of it. One trade that could change the NBA lives forever. The last two titles, Hammers at home. The Raptors traded for Kawhi Leonard and hoisted the championship trophy in June. Okay, so it's just something like kind of like one move that can just change the whole landscape of the NBA and stuff like that. Same thing with the Lakers, just an Anthony Davis move changed the whole league. Okay, so it's something not like under the radar, but just one move and that can change kind of the whole landscape. Okay, got you. So let's see. Miami adds Victor Oladipo. Interesting. Miami Heat receive Victor Oladipo for Kendrick Nunn, Andre Iguodala, and KZ Okpala. I think I mentioned Oladipo going to a different team. Yeah, no, I mentioned him going to the Bucks. Okay, yeah. But Indiana Pacers get in return Nunn, Iguodala, and Okpala. Honestly, there's so many rumors with players going to the Miami Heat that this is not surprising to me whatsoever. Victor Oladipo would be absolutely fantastic there. I think him beside Tyler Hero, like nice offense-defense sort of groove would be really, really good. And I think that both of them can take turns, being the primary ball handler, and he fits with the culture, stuff like that. He could be a really good team. Clouds of Smoke connected Victor Oladipo to the Heat. He has a close connection with franchise legend D Wade, as he has part ownership of a Miami gym, both of them. Okay, interesting. So maybe Wade can help bring along Oladipo. And this is perfect, especially because if they still want to go after Giannis in 2021, he has one more year off on his deal. So yeah, that actually works out a lot. Obviously, the injury is still something that's lingering, but I would not mind seeing this happen for sure. And I think someone like KZ Okpala is, Kendrick Nunn obviously is a good guard. I've talked about in the past, third in Rookie of the Year voting, he could still be a good player. And Okpala hasn't really got a chance to play with the Heat, but I've heard good things about him. So that would be a pretty good, trade for both teams. Denver wins the Drew Holiday sweepstakes. Interesting. Denver receives Drew Holiday. The Pelicans receive Gary Harris, Bol, PJ Dozier, 2022 top 5 protected, 2024 top 5 protected. Now this is interesting because I think if you guys listened to my Monday episode, this is a trade I had something similar to that. I think I had Gary Harris, Will Barton, and Bol for and I believe a pick instead of 2 first-round picks for Drew Holiday. Very, very similar. They have it here. So I talked about it in my podcast then. This is a very good trade for both teams. Pelicans are openly discussing the deals. He's all-NBA status as well. And I think, this is going to be a really, really good trade for both sides. I mean, Gary Harris is not super old as well, so he kind of fits the timeline. Bring in Bol, take a chance on him. And, I mean, PJ Dozier had some moments in the playoffs as well, so that probably is going to be a pretty good deal. So I really do like this. I mean, Drew Holiday on the Nuggets as well, man. Having Jamal Murray and Drew Holiday, one, like I said, defense, one offense, have him with Jokic, that could be a scary team, especially if Michael Porter Jr. can develop the way he's projected to. The Nuggets would be a scary team with Drew Holiday. Blake Griffin to Golden State. No way. Oh my gosh. If you guys listened to my last episode, you know why. If it's oh my god, I discussed this. I discussed this. I don't know what type of deal this would be, but oh man, please. Blake Griffin in the seventh round pick for Wiggins in the second. Yo, I actually predicted this. Oh no, no way. I honestly can't believe it. When I was doing when I did my trade machine episode last, this is the exact trade I drew up, and I think. Wait, I want to see what this says. That's why trade number 2 pick on Impact Edition has made long sense, but there's a catch. This is a down year for the draft, so the pick isn't bringing back all NBA level player. The Warriors have explored the possibility, but nothing is likely to materialize. Enter Blake Griffin. He has been on 5 All NBA rosters. The most selections came several years and multiple injuries ago, but he is still paid like a star, and yeah, he has upside. He's upside. Like 2 years ago, he played near an All NBA level. He led the Pistons to the playoffs and maybe would have won a game if he actually was playing. This is a risk that's willing to take, and especially if you're getting a number 7 pick in return, it's worth it. It's worth it because of just his upside in general. Oh man, I know he's old. He's a bit older now, but imagine a prime Steph and Blake together. Jesus Christ! If you added like Blake Griffin to any of those championship teams, honestly, man. I mean, he's old now, but this would be honestly, this is the type of risk I would be willing to take. This is like honestly like a perfect idea. I really do hope this materializes because firstly I'm gonna look like an absolute smarty pants, but still, I mean his upside. It says here, Griffin's upside might be the best Golden State can get if he finds his way to full strength. He gives the Warriors another shooter, shot creator, adequate spacer. And there's no way he's telling. So that's why they would pair him with a 7th overall pick because you just don't know, and you still have a pick in this draft. This is a fantastic deal. And then for the Pistons, I mean, 2nd overall pick, that's still worth something, and you have Wiggins to maybe try and revive his career as well. So this is a W for both teams. Oh man, that actually got me super hyped because I actually thought that this was actually going to be a possibility. Phoenix makes plus for CP3. Okay, I had a feeling it would be something like this just because of what the title page really showed. This would be sending Chris Paul to Phoenix for Ricky Rubio and Kelly Oubre. This is a very interesting trade. I don't mind them parting ways with Kelly Oubre, just because they were able to do well without him in the bubble, and this Chris Paul's a upgrade on Ricky Rubio, so why the hell not? My only thing here is what do the Thunder really gain from this? I mean, Ricky Rubio and Kelly Oubre Jr. I mean, Kelly Oubre, that's a fine pickup. I mean, you can pair him up with Shea. If they try to move up in the draft, they can pair him with another young guy as well. But Rubio's kind of interesting. Maybe as another veteran to help out with Shai as well. I mean, he's still a very well-respected point guard around the league, so that is honestly not a bad deal. I mean, Chris Paul also coming in, pair him with Booker, Aiden, and all them players. I really do like this trade. And I think if Chris Paul is on the Suns, I mean, if you want to listen to the Daily Dribble podcast I posted last Friday, I mean, we talked about how Phoenix is still has some pieces there that I think can maybe make a playoff team. Adding Chris Paul instead of Rubio, they're definitely a playoff team. Maybe they're 7th, 8th, maybe 6th seed, but they're definitely a playoff team. The only thing is it's kind of the contract situation and stuff like that, but I think the Suns want to take advantage of what they have right now and make the trade happen. I think the Suns would do it. Thunder is kind of iffy. Maybe they need to have a pick back or something, but that is not a bad idea. Final trade here. We have 5 trades. Boston gets Gobert. Hayward returns to Utah. Boston Celtics receive Gobert, Ed Davis, and Mie Oni for Gordon Hayward, the 14th pick, the 26th pick, and the 2023 top 3 protected pick. Really interesting. I've talked about in the past about the Celtics are basically a center away from being probably a top contender for the championship, and Rudy Gobert would fix that problem immediately. He definitely would. Giving up on Gordon Hayward is not a bad idea. I would like to keep Tyson as a backup, but I think you can get someone on the open market, and they are not really needing those picks, so those are fine. I just think that the Jazz wouldn't do this. The Jazz won't do this. They really won't. Gordon Hayward to Utah honestly makes sense. They do need the scoring and stuff like that, but they're not parting ways with Gobert. I do not see that. I think actually the only way I might see that is that Gobert's asking for max money, and the Jazz are not willing to give it to him, so they want to put him on a team that is just willing to take his contract. And Hayward is not a bad option, getting some picks as well. But I just don't see it. The Jazz are still competing right now, and Gobert is. People want to say, I mean, Donovan Mitchell is probably their best player, but Gobert is their most important player to that team. And I really do not see any reason as to why they would trade him in that aspect. Boston left an Al Horford size hole in the front court unaddressed last season, and Gobert would scratch that itch best way possible. He's a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, and only two players with career marks of 21% rebounding percentage and 5 block percentage. Very, very true. And I think the Celtics would do this trade in a heartbeat. I just don't know if the Jazz would. I really don't. That's why I really think that the Miles Turner thing, like, although he is a significantly lesser player than Rudy Gobert, I think it's a lot more realistic, and I think it's someone you could really take a chance on. But Gobert to the Celtics would make them probably the favorites in the East, in my opinion. That probably would be the case. So if that was a trade, that trade happened for Celtics, that is going to be really good for them. And that's about it. So yeah, some just really like simple trades. Like I said, it's nothing much, nothing too. It's probably like not a lot of like rumors surrounding them, but these are just one trade. These are just trades that basically, if they make it, they change the whole landscape of the league, which I definitely could agree with. Like a lot of this, I mean, this could really, honestly, I told you guys on Monday, watch out for this option. But yeah, this is a really interesting article. Really like the trades that they have here, and with the trade market being open on November 16th, these trades could definitely well be happening. So thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms at TV on Basketball. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and see you again on Friday with another podcast with Critical Condition Sports. So yeah, hope you guys have a blessed day. Take it easy, guys. Peace.